Hi, Danny Myers here, and I'd like to thank you for visiting the Lighthouse Video Surveillance channel. With years of experience, we strive to educate our clients on video security technologies so that you can make the best security decisions for your specific situation. Now today I'd like to show you the types of wire used in video surveillance cameras. Now stick around to the end of the video because we'll answer the most asked question, and it has to do with wireless video. And since you're watching this video today, I'm sure that you're probably wondering the same thing. So also, at the end of the video, I'll share with you a link where you can download a shortcut guide to the most common pitfalls when purchasing security cameras. Okay, probably 99.9% of security cameras in the world today are hardwired. Now I'll discuss why that is later in the video. But since cameras are hardwired, let's talk about those wires. Coax. If you have an older camera system, you're most likely to have coax wire for the video wire. Now if we're running coax wire today, we probably would use this type. Okay? You see this? There's two different wires there and they're joined on the side. We call this Siamese. I'm sure you can guess why. So the coax portion of the wire, that's what's for the video transmission. And then the other side you have the two, the red and the black, and that's power wire. That's used for powering the camera. So sometimes they run separately. You might find an application where you have one wire like this for the power and the other one is the video. So if you go up and look in the ceiling, you might see two different wires. Okay. The primary purpose of coax is for analog cameras. If you'd like to know more about the difference between analog and digital cameras, then find the link in the description below to a video on that topic. Now this wire comes in many different qualities and variations. So you have indoor versions, outdoor versions. You might have standard shielding and then a quad shielding. These are both just standard shielding. Now traditionally, analog cameras could only put out low resolution or standard resolution images. So 720 by 480 pixels. Now in more recent years, there are some other technologies that have come along that have allowed greater and higher resolution images to be sent through the same wire. Now, these technologies are called megapixel over coax. There are a number of different types of these systems. Check out our separate video on that that talks about the technology. It might be a good fit for your application. All right, next, network cabling. So Cat5e, Cat6, these are things you've probably heard of. This type of wire gets used for many different things. In the application for security here, it gets used to transfer data. And this is transferring video data for security cameras. Therefore, if you're looking for high resolution or extreme high resolution, you'd most likely be using this type of wire. Also, if you're looking for a more future-proof type of a wire, then this should be your choice. Now, as a side note, this type of wire comes in many different colors since it has many uses. So this helps to keep the wires up in the ceiling area more organized because you might have it for data, phones, intercoms, and many other type of devices. Okay. Similar to coax, it comes in indoor and outdoor versions. You might have an aerial version, we call it aerial burial. So many different options there. One of the downsides to traditional network cabling is that it has a distance limitation of 300 feet. Now this can be overcome with other devices such as this device right here. Okay, this is called an extender. Now this can actually extend the data and power an additional 300 feet. Okay, if you're a little bit confused about the different types of cameras or if you just like to know more information, please be sure to check out the video below that talks about types of security camera systems. Okay, you remember earlier I mentioned that when it comes to Siamese or the coax cable, that the wire was primarily used for analog cameras. Now, as technologies have developed and come out in recent years, coax is no longer limited to just standard analog transmission. There are devices such as this device right here, which will provide you the ability to send data and power over the coax wire. This is called a palin. Now, this could be really helpful to you if you were in a situation to where you had a bunch of existing analog wire cameras. So you had an analog system and you wanted to upgrade. So in this application, you would have wires around your facility that you could then convert to IP. So you can put your IP cameras on that system, so you get the higher megapixel cameras, okay? Converting it to IP using this device could potentially save a lot of money for the labor and the running the wire. Now, it also could give you a greater distance. Remember I mentioned earlier that 300 feet was the maximum distance when it comes to the network cameras. Well, this can take you over 1,000 feet with network video. So it has some great applications. Network cabling can also be used in other manners besides its primary purpose. So with a device called a balun, like this right here, okay, analog video signals can be sent through Cat5 wire. In fact, all current video signals can be sent through the same Cat5 wire as long as you're using the right type of a balun. Now I have a very important point to make about wire in office buildings. Most office buildings have an air return system called a plenum. For this reason, they make specific type of wire that can be safely run through the plenum. Now standard wires in the plenum is unsafe and against building codes. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground on security camera wire. With so many factors, you should consider getting help of a licensed security professional to help you decide the best choice for your particular facility. Oh yeah, I mentioned I would talk to you about wireless cameras. So the top question that we get these days about security camera data transmission is, wouldn't it be easier to just put wireless cameras in, or some variation of that question? Now we're accustomed to having everything wireless. That seems to make sense to have your wireless security camera system. However, as of today, December 2017, wireless security cameras are not the best choice for probably 99% of applications. The technology is just still not there. So here are my top reasons why I would avoid wireless cameras. So quality is a major issue with wireless cameras. You cannot get near the resolution or the frame rate that you can with hardwired cameras. Dependability is also a big factor. There's way too many things that can affect whether or not your camera has a good wireless signal strength. Security is an issue. I've seen way too many news pieces that show people hacking into wireless security cameras. So keep in mind, even if you did get a wireless camera, it still needs power. Therefore, most wireless cameras need a wire, so it's not wireless. So some more information on that point is this. If you simply plug a camera into the closest outlet, that brings even more issues into the equation, like power surges, or what if the bad guy just unplugs the camera from the wall? Therefore, it's best if you just centralize all the power for the cameras. Also, that gives you the ability to then put that the power supply to be backed up with a battery backup, which also provides surge protection. So due to the reasons I've mentioned above, trusted manufacturers don't even make wireless cameras at this time, so you would have to purchase them from lower end manufacturers, which just ushers in more issues. So I mentioned earlier that I would provide you with a link to a shortcut guide. So this information comes from 17 years of working with video surveillance, and it's my pleasure to provide it to you. So find the link below for Security Camera Guide, Avoiding the Most Common Pitfalls. Now down there you'll also find some other helpful links. Just click the Show More link down there below. I sure hope you found this video helpful. Please give the video a thumbs up. Also, please write us a quick message in the comment section below to let us know what you liked or didn't like about the video. We want to be a resource to you, so your feedback is very helpful as we work to develop more content. If you found this video helpful, please share it on Facebook, LinkedIn, or other social media platforms. Now, if you want to make it easy to find us in the future or our videos, then just click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.